we can continue our study of Hiphil infinitives with the second type of infinitives. This type of infinitive is called an infinitive construct. This is the type of infinitive that has a preposition before a shoresh. And the most common preposition before the shoresh, in this case, are the kelev prefixes. So when you have a kaf, a lamed, or a bet before a shoresh, that makes the second type of infinitive called an infinitive construct. So how do I conjugate this type of infinitive? So I'm going to start with one of my kelev prefixes. I'm going to choose my lamed. Okay, so I have my lamed, my kelev prefix. And then I have a hey patach. Why do I have a hey, right? And why do I have a patach? So I have my hey because I'm in Hiphil, right? And if you notice in the word Hiphil, right, I have a prefix of a hey, right? My hey is right before my word for a verb, which is pei ayin lamed. Okay, what about the patach? What's it doing here? The patach is characteristic of Hiphil, except for past tense, which has a hey chirik shva. All other forms of Hiphil, for the most part, are going to have a patach. That includes future tense. It includes participles in Hiphil. It includes commands in Hiphil. And now we're in infinitives in Hiphil. It absolutely makes sense to have this patach in Hiphil. So everything except for past tense in Hiphil generally has a patach. How about the chirik malay? Why am I dealing with the chirik malay between the last two letters of my shoresh? That also is characteristic of Hiphil. If you look even in the word Hifil, right, even the word Hifil has a chirik malay. We mentioned that the chirik malay sometimes gets lost for various reasons, whether it be a consonant suffix or it's vav hahipach, but it makes sense that we're going to have a chirik malay, especially in this word where there's no consonant suffix. I want to remind you about something that we've discussed before, and that is when I have a bet or kaf prefix before my infinitive, that makes it, the bet or kaf is translated as when. Okay, so vahi be, vahi ke, often I'll have some form of haya, not always. You could just translate the whole phrase as when, if you wish, and then you would translate the infinitive. So look at this, vahi be, hamlich. So let's translate. What's vahi be? Vahi be is when. Okay, hamlich, when Shmuel, right, when Shmuel crowned et David, right? Remember, hamlich malach, mem lamed chaf appears in kal, so it's caused to rule, which means crown. So when Shmuel crowned et David. And just to review that et is often accompanying Hiphil verbs to show me who's receiving the action. So I would translate this vahi behamlich. So when Shmuel caused David to rule, or when Shmuel crowned David. Okay? Now let's look at three examples of this. Let's look at number 2. Vayelech Rechavam. Rechavam is the name of a king of Israel. So Rechavam went to Shechem, ki Shechem ba kol Yisrael, because Shechem was where all of Bnei Israel came, l'hamlich oto. So the hamlich, and then I have the et, right, best buds. So to crown him, to cause him to rule. Okay, in the next part of number 2, the second line, vayhi, right, immediately when I see vayhi, I know it's when. So when Yeravam ben Nevat heard, vayhi kishmoa, right, when Yeravam ben Nevat heard, vayavo Yeravam, so Yeravam came. Okay, number 3, vayhi, immediately when I see vayhi, I immediately think of the word when. When, what's my shoresh of re'ot? This is kal, right? Re'ot, it's that hey-ot connection, right? So it's ra'ah. So when Zimri saw, Zimri is the name of a king, when Zimri saw, ki nilkada ha'ir, that the city, what's nilkada, nun chirik shva, immediately should draw your mind to nifal, and it's kamatzai, it's feminine, past tense, because ir is female, that the city was captured, vayamot, he died. Al chatotav asher chata, regarding his sins that he sinned, la'asot. So la'asot, again, that's a kal, That's kal, and my shorish is ayin, sin, hey. Again, I have that hey oat connection. To do, so regarding his sins that he sinned, to do hara, evil, be'enei Hashem, enei is our b'nei rule, something plural of, to do evil in the eyes of Hashem, lalechet b'dzerech Yeravam, to go in the path of Yeravam, lahachati, look at the word lahachati, and then the next word is et, right? Lahachati, best buds, right? So lahachati, I have my kelev prefix, I have a hey, and I have my shoresh, right? And we know chit appears in kal. You could just look previously in the pasuk, the word chata, right, is the word in kal. So to cause to sin, whom did he cause to sin? Et Yisrael, right? Remember, my et shows me who received the action to cause Yisrael to sin. So regarding his sins that he sinned, to do evil in the eyes of Hashem, to go in the way of Yeravam, to cause Yisrael to sin. Okay, so l'hachati Yisrael. Okay, the next one, number 4. Let's look at that. Okay, so number 4, Vayhi behachrit Izabel. Immediately when I hear the words Vayhi beh, I immediately think of when. So when Izabel is the name of the wife of one of the kings of Israel named Achav. So when the queen Izabel, what's hachrit? So kaf reish taf. In Hiphil, that's going to be a vocab word for this unit, is to destroy. Okay, so when Izabel destroyed at Nevi'ei Hashem, the prophets of Hashem, again, B'nai Nevi'ei, something plural of, Vayikach Ovadyahu, so Ovadyahu took, Mea Nevi'im, 100 prophets, Vayach Bi'im, he hid them, Chamishim Ish, he hid them, he hid 50 men. Okay, Vayhi behachrit was the focus here, right? Notice my hey patach and my chirik malay. Okay, look at number 5. We started this previously. We're just going back to it, starting with visartem. Okay, what's visartem? Sur, like sur meira v'aseh tov. Veer, right? It means to veer. Sur meira, veer from evil, turn away from evil. Visartem min haderech. Okay, what's visartem? So I know my tem suffix is for masculine plural for past tense, but we've said any vav before a past tense word generally flips it to future tense. So visartem is you will veer, you will turn away, turn off the path, right? Turn away, min haderech, from the way, asher tziviti, that I commanded etchem you. Ki ta'asu et hara be'enei Hashem, because ta'asu, right, taf at the beginning, u at the end is for atem, for future tense. You will do et hara, evil, be'enei Hashem. Again, enei is b'nei, in the eyes of Hashem. L'hach iso. So l'hach iso, l'hach is, right? Notice my kelev prefix. I have a hey patach, I have a chirik malay. That tells me I'm dealing with a hiphil infinitive. So ka'as, you can imagine, is something that's in kal. So it's to cause to anger. So you see the vav at the end tells me who's receiving this action, and that's him, Hashem, to cause him to be angry, to anger him, if you will, right? So in other words, Moshe is saying, after my death, you guys are going to go off the path that I commanded you, and you'll do bad to anger Hashem, right? Okay. Look at number 6. Vayishlach Elokim. Hashem sent Malach Yerushalayim, a messenger to Yerushalayim, lahashchita. Okay, so notice that I have my lamed prefix, I have my hey patach, I have chirik malay, right? And then I have a pronominal suffix, something that's telling me at the end of the pasuk who's receiving the action. Okay, so lahashchit is to destroy who's her, who's the her in the pasuk, Yerushalayim, right? So Hashem sends a messenger to Yerushalayim to destroy her. Ukahashlita, right? Now I have a kaf prefix, right? A kaf prefix before an infinitive is going to be what? It's going to be when, and when the malach destroyed Ha'ir, the city. Vayomer la malach. He said to the malach, to the messenger, ... Okay? Notice, again, a kelev prefix, a shva, a hey patach, and a chirik malay. Okay, number 8. Okay, let's look at number 8. Okay, the Yonatan lo shama. So Yonatan did not hear. Bihashbia. So when he caused to swear. Who caused to swear? Aviv. When his father caused to swear, et ha'am. Right? Et tells me who's receiving the action. When Yonatan did not hear, when his father caused the nation, the people, to swear that they wouldn't eat any food. Vayomer ish. So, and I'm sorry, and Yonatan, he didn't hear, but he ate anyway. Right? Vayomer ish. So a man said, Hashpeya hishpia. This is my double language one, right? Avicha, your father, surely caused et ha'am, the nation, to swear. Lamor, again, Lamor introduces quotation marks, right? Arur ha'ish, cursed is the man, asher yochal lachem hayom, that cursed is the man that he will eat, that will eat food today. Alechem usually in Tanakh is food. So just to summarize, we could tell that we're dealing with a Hiphil infinitive. This type of infinitive, if I have a preposition, usually a kelev prefix beforehand, then I have a hey patach, I have my shoresh, and between the last two letters of my shoresh, I get a chirik malay. Okay, so some examples of Hiphil infinitive would be lihalbish. That means to dress someone. Lihalbish, right? So you see I have my kelev prefix, my hey patach, then I have a chirik malay. Okay.